In this demonstration, I'll show you how IBM Transformation Advisor bridges the gap between existing development activities and cloud-native development with the accelerators for teams in the IBM Cloud Pak for Applications. Previously, I demonstrated how Transformation Advisor provides insights into your application and provides guidance, then reports which of the applications would be best suited to move to containers and cloud, along with final recommendations and cost projections. Now I'll demonstrate how Transformation Advisor accelerates the development process by creating the configuration and deployment artifacts for an application, then facilitates the developer's use of the enhanced developer productivity tools in IBM Cloud Pak for Application for containerized deployment of your application to Red Hat OpenShift Container Platform. We start the demonstration from the Cloud Pak for Applications landing page. Here you can easily access the instance URL for Transformation Advisor and the other developer tools like pipelines, application stacks, and CodeWinds. Locate and select the Transformation Advisor instance from the Cloud Pak for Apps landing page. Once the Transformation Advisor UI is displayed, select the WebSphere workspace that we already created for the demonstration. Then select the Server 1 collection, which contains the analysis data and details for the applications that we scanned and imported from the WebSphere server. Here you can see a list of applications that were analyzed by Transformation Advisor and a summary view of the analysis results for each application. We are interested in making an investment to move the Mod Resorts application to containers and cloud. Earlier, it was identified as a good candidate for modernization. Click the hamburger icon next to Mod Resorts to view the migration plan from Transformation Advisor. The migration plan includes a migration bundle, which is a set of generated artifacts that facilitates moving applications to containers and cloud. The Transformation Advisor's migration bundle provides flexibility in the path towards modernization and generates the appropriate migration files based on the input into the tool. In this case, we want to continue development of the application using the enhanced developer productivity tools with IBM Cloud Pak for Applications, so we choose to use accelerators for teams and leave the source code option checked. You have the option to download the migration bundle and the generated artifacts, or push them to a Git repository. I will push the artifacts to a new Git repo now. To do that, create a Git repo to store the generated migration artifacts. Then enter the Git repo URL and your Git credentials and click Send to Git button. Using VS Code or your favorite integrated development environment with the Java and CodeWin extensions installed, you can quickly start working with the Mod Resorts migration project. Clone the Git repository that includes the migration files for the Mod Resorts application, and to add a new project to the VS Code workspace. Next, import the Mod Resorts application code into the project. For this demonstration, I'm simply going to drag and drop the source folder of the Mod Resorts Java project into VS Code workspace. The copy-paste action overwrites the source directory and replaces the boilerplate sample application. The Java EE project is a standard Maven project. The Mod Resorts Java application code is located in the source folder. Transformation Advisor generated an appropriate Liberty Server configuration file based on the Java EE features discovered during the analysis. I updated the version of the servlet and JSP features to align with Java EE 7. Transformation Advisor generated a standard Maven configuration file named pom.xml. It added a required stanza that defines the application stack that will be used to deploy the Mod Resorts application to containers and cloud. The stack includes the appropriate Docker images, pipelines, and templates to easily deploy the application to Red Hat OpenShift platform and IBM Cloud Pak for Applications. Now that we have everything in place, let's start CodeWin. CodeWin simplifies and enhances the development in containers by extending industry standard IDEs with features to write, debug, and deploy cloud-native applications. Start by selecting the project to import into CodeWin. We point to the same local directory of the cloned Mod Resorts repo that we imported into VS Code. During the import process, the tools detected the Java microprofile application stack definition in the Maven configuration file. Select Yes to confirm the project is a Java project. Once the Mod Resorts project is imported, CodeWin automatically launches the Maven build, and starts the application in a local Docker containers on your desktop. It uses the Docker image that is referenced in the application stack, which is part of Cloud Pak for Applications. Cloud Pak for Applications also provides the flexibility for enterprises to modify the application stacks, codifying your own enterprise requirements into the stack and Docker images. CodeWin provides convenient access to view the logs from the running containers. You can easily see the Liberty logs as the server and the application is being built and started in the container. Once the application is built and deployed to local containers, the application is ready to run. Click the Running button and select Open Application to run the Mod Resorts application from the local container environment. A quick test of the application in the web browser reveals the Mod Resorts application is successfully running in local containers. Now that we're satisfied the application successfully runs in the local container environment, let's use the Cloud Pak for Applications Enhanced Developer Tools to deploy the application to the Red Hat OpenShift platform using the out-of-the-box pre-configured pipelines. To do that, first commit the code changes to the local Git repo. Then push the changes to the remote GitHub repository. Enter a commit message to commit the code, then provide your GitHub credentials to push the updates to the GitHub repo. The next step to deploy the Mod Resorts application to Red Hat OpenShift Container Platform is to create the required pipeline resources in OpenShift. We've already created the resources YAML file for this demonstration. These pipeline resources define the Git repo to pull the code from and defines the location of the container image registry where the images will be stored. You can manage the pipelines using the Tekton console. The Tekton pipeline URL can be found from the Cloud Pak for Applications landing page. Click the Manage Pipelines link and open the Tekton console. Select the Pipeline Resources link to view the resources that were just created. The Mod Resorts-Git resource defines the URL to the Mod Resorts Migrate GitHub repository. The Mod Resorts-Image resource defines image registry where the image will be pushed during the CI/CD pipeline process. Next, create the new pipeline run resource. When the pipeline is run, it validates the application stack, builds the container image, performs a vulnerability scan on the image, pushes the image to the repository, runs tests, and finally deploys the container to the OpenShift container platform using the parameters you define on the pipeline run resource. Click the Create button to start the pipeline. In the real world, pipelines would typically be automatically triggered via GitHub webhook when the code is committed to the appropriate GitHub branch. The pipeline typically takes a few minutes to run. For the purposes of this demo, I sped up the recording of the pipeline running. Using the OpenShift console, you can now view the deployments of the running application. Click on the Workload Deployments link and locate the Mod Resorts deployment, validating the pods are in the running state. Finally, access the route and run the application that's been deployed to OpenShift. Now the Mod Resorts application has been deployed in containers and running in Red Hat OpenShift platform. In this demonstration, you've seen how to use the IBM Transformation Advisor's migration plan and development accelerators to help facilitate the application modernization project to containers and cloud. Thank you.